Okay, so we should be starting pretty soon here. Now that we know who's, there we go. Going into the lobby for Game 3 of the finals here of the DominateDominion, League of Legends Dominion, the final battle tournament. And the two teams are tied right now at 1-1. The Salt Miners versus Stuck in Queue.
That is very correct. And blackSAILO is back for Game 3. So we'll see. blackSAILO was the brand in Game 1. Tin Canned was playing in Game 2 on the Zac, but Zac J4. Sometimes we saw the good combos, but sometimes it's a little rough. So we'll see how the picks go out. The Leona being banned once again. And Ezreal actually just being taken out by Stuck in Queue. They're like, if we're not going to prioritize it, we don't want you to take it. Pretty fair. Wonder if we're going to see any Kassadin or even like Talon bans. Maybe no Kassadin. There we go.
Get out Kassadin. You do not get a win in the finals. Not
Ooh.
allowed. Ooh.
I love how blackSAILO comes back in and then the brand just gets banned. It's like, we're done with you. We'll see what else. What else we'll see. Mirkwoodia actually sticking with that cat.
First pick cat.
Again. I don't understand.
I disagree. I will enjoy watching cat because I played so much cat. But this isn't your world anymore, Bay. Go home. Go home, cat. Go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. That is a little weird. That's been Mirkwoodia's response since the Leona ban in Game 2, but we'll see how it works out. The Darius also going to be picked up by Salt Miners again. Stuck in Queue might just, their numbers just might be up. Might be this whole best of where they're losing out their picks a little bit.
In a multiple game series, things tend to play a little bit differently because people get a chance to see your style of play and adapt to it. We're seeing Graves and Darius again. However, we are seeing some of the picks be similar to what they were before. This could just be comfort zone champions here.
Yeah?
More than anything else, because I feel as if you should play something that you're good at playing instead of something good that you're bad at playing, because then you won't understand the matchups.
It's true.
Could be what they're going for here.
We'll find out. I mean, the Graves now also taken away. Guess they didn't really have fun with the Graves-Darius matchup. Although, eventually Darius did win out. But, okay, and the Vayne comes back too.
Okay. She did well in the last game, but I just... speaking of adapting to playstyles, there is a playstyle you can't adapt to that I feel like I should mention. I'll probably never shut up about this because I'm so amused by it, and it barely works on any characters. But there was a player, Nerdoc, who played a bottom lane Mal's, and he ran hybrid runes and didn't really fully commit to anything, and then he wouldn't build damage items until the enemy committed to a defense type, and then he would just stack the opposite thing. It was pretty dirty.
That's pretty dirty.
There was at least one case as well of him selling his items halfway through and then rebuilding the other thing.
Wow.
Yeah. He didn't play in... I mean, he was in competition, but he was in and out of competition. But anytime I got a chance to watch him play, it was... Right. It was just like, what's he going to do this time? And then Mal's got banned against him, and then it was like, oh, okay, I'll play other champs. Or they would just, gank the crap out of him real hard, because Mal's is kind of vulnerable to that. If you ever just sat and let him lane, it was good. But he had all the limitations of a Malzahar. The character Malzahar.
Yeah.
So.
Can't overcome that necessarily.
He just doesn't have an escape. I love Malzahar. He's a fantastic character. He will just die, because if you send one person to kill him, he can only just nerd rage out on one person with his ult. And then the other person just stabs him a lot. That's why I don't play bot lane, Cass. I couldn't handle the bants in the bot lane. I tried it for a while. It's all right.
That's hard.
I couldn't play him. because I was not good enough. My map awareness was not good enough to play Malzahar.
Yeah, you gotta be super
oh, is
aware.
that an Obama bug? I don't think that ever got explained on camera either. We call him Obama bug because for those of you who are not in the United States, the president of the U.S. is Barack Obama. And when he campaigned to become president 7-8 years ago now, Obama's campaign slogan was change. Everything was change. And Kha'Zix, one of Kha'Zix's lines is change is good. I think Nafiti Darius was one of the first people to point that out. So then he started getting called Obama bug because change is good.
Oh, man. There you go. There you have it.
That's the story of why Kha'Zix is called Obama bug. Also, we haven't seen a Yorick in bloody ages. This is pretty cool.
So, yeah, wanted to talk about that. Yorick always was, solid. Not necessarily top choice, but solid, especially in bot, just because you can just shove all day and sustain all day. And then once you build a couple items like a Manamune, you can actually just keep your own in a 1v1 duel.
Yorick
that's pretty strong.
Was a top choice until things got better than Yorick. And items changed.
True.
Yorick has not changed that much over the years.
Yeah.
As compared to some other characters. And Yorick was really powerful in the bottom lane because I just puke ghosts everywhere and it gives me damage reduction and then I can bully really hard. And if you die on a point, you can keep defending with your ultimate for a long time. Very difficult to deal with. But items got better and champions got changed elsewhere that made other picks become more prevalent than Yorick. And Yorick was just sort of a victim of other things creeping up above him in power. Though there are some characters that do really well against him. Anything with a lot of true damage is pretty solid. Because it just ignores Yorick's tankiness.
Yeah. Like Darius' ult.
Yeah, Yorick is... I'm going to charge up and beat up things. And if that's going to be MonsterSS4 Yorick, that's probably going to be a bottom lane Yorick. MonsterSS4 is generally a bot lane player.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think also just, for instance, even if it was going to be Darius down there, it's the ult is good because it's true damage, but until you get to that point, Yorick will just harass you for days and push you out.
I don't know who their bottom lane is going to be, but if it's Darius again, Yorick is going to be able to harass him pretty well. But I think it's going to be Graves. How well he's going to be able to compete up against a Darius because Darius is old.
I think it will be AVietDude. Because I think AVietDude has been playing bot, right? Consistently? I think so.
Well, I don't want to make a claim because we've only seen them for a few games. I don't know how much they can switch it up.
But true.
That's also could be a thing. What else could bot over there? KZ or Yorick? Yeah, you wouldn't want to take the other two there. Guys, never make a cat bot in Dominion. I will never have to tell people this again after the 22nd, but don't do it. Her wave clear is not good. She will die. Don't do it.
Yeah, not so good at all.
Bitter because I had to do it a few times. It was just always a complete. It was a complete 5-hit show every time.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do anything. Even once you get your ult, you're meant to team fight once you get your ult. You can't do that.
There are very few matchups that she could win in the lane environment. Looking at Karma over there. Not surprised to see Karma. Good all-around champion.
Yeah, Karma's been solid all day. Lots of team mobility, team shielding, good AoE damage, decent poke. Does have a snare.
Which, for anyone that didn't know, by the way, Dominion shuts down on Monday the 22nd. The queue is going to be gone forever. I don't know what time on Monday. For all I know, it's going to be 3 a.m. And then I'll just wake up Monday and it'll actually just be gone already.
Oh, man.
Because I could not find a time anywhere that they said it was going to be. I hope it's something like midnight. But, I mean, usually when it's like, oh, it's going to go down on Tuesday, it goes down at like 4 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like I'm going to have to stay up super late on Sunday after work. But, guys, play your games while you can. It's going to be over. I'm going to stream a whole bunch on Sunday night, Monday, whatever day. You can find my Twitch and hang out on those days. I will link it in the chat.
Say it too. Fuck it.
It's twitch.tv/Vato_Gandair. Click my name in the chat. After Dominion's over, I don't know. I think there are going to be some, like, I'm playing through a bunch of single-player games on the stream for giggles. I play some Heroes of the Storm or some Insurgency. I'm going to play a bunch of Overwatch when that comes out. But yeah, check out the stream. Hang out with me. The next couple of nights will be Dominion for as much as there is Dominion to be had.
So sad.
And here in this tournament, we're going into our final game of the tournament.
Oh, it is. It is actually the final game.
We got our one more game that we always want to get.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, after that Game 1 performance, I feel we deserve another show regardless of who wins. Right? Game 2 ended up being a little bit one-sided in favor of the Salt Miners. So, I expect a full-blown out battle here between these two teams.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out, by the way. Thank you, Chobra, for being here to cast. It is actually really nice to get a chance to hang out with you again. I think the last time that we did anything together was, like, you were streaming League, like, randomly one day. And I think we, like, played an ARAM or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That was,
like, that might have been when I was still in Korea, too.
Yeah, you were still in Korea then.
Yeah, so that was last year then, yeah. Been a little while. And
then
I was flying around.
I like to lurk in the stream and watch. You haven't been on.
Oh yeah, I mean I try to stream whenever I can. I've resorted to just doing like mini 1 hour streams now and then.
The last weeks or so has been good for you. We've seen you pop on a whole bunch.
Yeah, I've been hanging out a little bit.
Plug your stream.
Back on. Now I'm on the Street Fighter grind. I'm absolutely terrible. But you guys can find me at /WillChobra. So you can just find me on twitch.tv/WillChobra. Stream all sorts of things myself too.
I just thought I was Cat and just tried to click to move in the VOD. And if I didn't admit that, it probably wouldn't have been apparent to anyone ever.
Nope.
Why'd I say that?
Nope.
Oopsies.
Well, here we are. Game number 3.
Yeah.
It is between the two teams on the left side. We do have Stuck in Q. They had the gargantuan comeback in Game 1. Got shut down a little bit in Game 2, but now with a new composition, it is Mirkwoodia on Katarina, Nafiti on Maokai, zulltra on Vayne, blackSAILO back for Game 3 on Kha'Zix, and MonsterSS4 bringing out Yorick from the grave. I am Chobra, and my casting partner is...
I am Gandair, and on our other team, the Salt Miners, we have AVietDude playing as Graves, Fenix MG playing as Ahri, Bletic playing as Darius, Hyxios, hello, he's playing as Pantheon, and we have Now You See Me playing as Karma, as we begin this third game of this best of 3 series here in the DominateDominion League of Legends Dominion Tournament, the final battle. Starting off, boots, prospectors, items all over the place. We're seeing a Needless with Large Rod, first off Cat, and a Catalyst first on a bunch of pots on left side here, and some refillables on the other. Interesting difference between those two things.
Yeah, going for the refillables, have a little bit more faith. I mean, they do have the shield from the Karma, so they may not need as many charges. And Karma, of course, eventually will also get the mana from that, so that's good. If you change it to the Corrupting Potion, the extended... Oh, whoa, what happened, bot? I was about to finish my sentence, and Bletic just absolutely chopped down Yorick. Meanwhile, up top, Hyxios is going to be able to get that stun, and then the Charm connects. zulltra going to escape just by an inch. And Windmill will go over to the Salt Miners. They're off to a good start.
That bottom lane thing is interesting. I hope that does not set the pace for the rest of the game, in which case it's going to be a rough situation for them to be in. Top part of the map, Graves hanging out. He's staying there. Other people are leaving or hiding out of vision. Good play there from Ahri. And they want Stuck in Q to group up and try to react to that. We have Maokai leading the charge into the brush. Nafiti here. And look at this concave they have over this bush. They're looking for it. They know it's coming from here. And I think they sense that. They're going to go around the bottom. They're going to wrap and see about going somewhere else.
Okay,
No Pantheon for push.
Oh,
man.
Goes for the flash and then the twisted advance. They do get the pick up on the Hyxios, but Karma comes out just in time. Hyxios does go down Nafiti very low. Now you see me trying to get that kill. Picks it up. Mirkwoodia has been exhausted. So damage reduction coming in. blackSAILO gets caught out alone, though. Now 2 people low. Pantheon comes back with a revive. And there's a stun. You know, I think it stands again. I mean, even with the Kha'Zix, again, my point stands from game 2, where it's like, all right, Cat and Kha'Zix and Vayne are all kind of known for their mid to late game. None of them have defining characteristics. Maybe if Cat could just start with her ult. That'd be a fun game mode. The champs start with their ult at level 1. That sounds.
Everyone gets 1 rank in to start. It would be so silly, but hey, so
that would nerf Nidalee quite a bit. So
well, that's good. Maybe people wouldn't play her, and I wouldn't have to deal with spears. I'm a little bitter. I think everyone is, though, because everyone's been hit by sapling over. Maokai has given away that he was going there. Probably was anyway. Stun on Cat. Oh, dropped the ult after the stun. Able to pick up the KB. Everybody piling in onto Karma up here. You got Vayne staying back for the challenge. Oh, is interrupted by Graves, though, and dies.
Oh. Yeah, Mirkwoodia and zulltra kind of getting caught out by that one. blackSAILO is still alive. Does have that ult, but already used it, so now just has to jump out. Doesn't get the reset yet. Picking up the health relic, okay. Needs to be able to jump over a wall somewhere.
Ooh.
Oh, gets tagged though.
How do you get out of this? Just keep kiting them away from your team. Let your team get together. That's what you want to do. You want to always kite them away from your team or away from the objective. If people are committing to a chase, just get them away from your friends. Just run.
True that, but things are looking a little grim, Gandair, for stuck in queue. The quest is now at the top, so they can continue focusing on the windmill if they wish, but Yorick's been having some trouble, and Hyxios is here. He's going to pay for it once again. Monster gets caught. No way out of it. Stunned, drawn back in, slashed and poked until death. Monster goes down for yet another time.
Maokai staying up near the top to possibly defend against it, but he gets tangled up with Karma, though. There's no one immediately at the refinery to stop them.
Uh-oh.
Karma breaks off, sees there's too many people. This is probably going to turn to a neutral here. Mao? Not there in time. They didn't capture it, thankfully. That is the quest objective point. 320 damage on the Nexus. And 10%
yeah, but look at this. They're pressuring both the refinery and the quarry. They've both been neutralized, and there's just nothing that Stuck in Q can do. Monster finally looking for a kill onto Bletic down bot, but meanwhile, next to a refinery, we are going to see the fight go completely in favor for Salt Miners. 2 picks. They'll be able to capture this, especially with Karma with that nice zone. They're just blocking off the summoner platform. 75% through. And they will get it. They get the extra damage on Zultra's. Got to pay for it right there. Even with the exhaust, it just kind of counteracts the buff itself. This is not a good spot. They might go into a 5 cap here very soon. Monster goes down once again, just staying alive with this ultimate. The Omen of Death not
is real.
Up. Oh, blackSAILO gets sandwiched with the man drop.
And there aren't any revives available at the moment. They are in a position to close this game out really quick.
Yeah, this is starting to steamroll pretty fast. Stuck in queue, and now trying to spread themselves out to capture as many points as they can, but they get stopped up top. Karma's already putting out so much damage. He doesn't even have that many items. But look at the hurt she can put onto Cat.
Yeah.
She doesn't even need to hit her. She knows. Oh, look at that.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Shun pose a thing. Shun pose a thing. She still has that skill. That made it through the rework. Going to attempt to take this bomb point back. They're probably going to turn around just fine. Yeah, Darius doesn't really want any of that. However, there's no one at the refinery. No one stayed up near the top.
Yeah, so they all commit to picking out Bletic.
Cat can't do that either. And Cat's actually not going to bother. She go down B with the team. Is like, hey, I can't do anything there. I'm not going to risk dying. Going to just walk away. Because if she tried to 1v4D that, she was going to be killed. That puts her back on a death timer. It seems counterintuitive, but she made a good choice here.
Yep, Zulltra dodges the charm, but not enough damage yet. Fenix actually jumps right back in, puts the exhaust onto Zulltra. Bletic comes up, but Nafiti blocks him off. Fenix get caught. There's a Death Lotus. Is this the fight they've been looking for? They get the double kill. Graves comes up, puts a lot of damage across the whole team. Hyxios has that Storm Shield. Fenix with the revive picks up Zulltra, and Hyxios now still at full health. Jumps forward, looking for another kill. Gets the double kill for Fenix, and Hyxios gets one for himself. Mirkwoodia now caught between a rock and a hard place, goes down. And the Salt Miners continue their lead, 4 caps to 1, 473 to now below 150 points.
Moving forward in the bottom lane, Darius is going to zone for Ahri and try to keep people away. Is successful in doing so because Cat can't really challenge that. Up above, they're keeping Karma away from the refinery, but the bulk of their forces being down here. Teamfight breaks out. Monster gonna be the first one to go down. And Katarina just not able to put out the hurt that she needs to in order to be able to threaten the enemy team. They don't seem terribly concerned with their presence at all.
Nice charm, max range, pulls Cat back in. I mean, they have just so much kind of guaranteed CC chain here because you can start with the Pantheon stun, that's targeted, and once it's targeted, the charm's not too hard to land. Darius can get a nice pullback. Zulltra super low, is caught between 2 players. Fenix looking for the pickoff. It just decides to flash forward for it. They're so far in the lead that actually getting the kill sooner is worth it right now because they're going to go for the 5-cap Yorick, trying to stop it. But it looks like Karma's going to block the... No, okay, well, we'll block the cap. It goes neutral, but it's still 4-0 caps.
There's been a lot of 4.5 cap going on tonight. MonsterSS4 and them trying to close it on the bottom. They're going to get the refinery back, but they actually don't have anything they can do here. That's it.
Yeah, the core is in a lot of trouble while they focus on the refinery. And Cat goes in, but they got to fight off of the tower. Now, with the Omen of Death, Monster trying to make sure something happens for Mirkwoodia, but a little too late as AVietDude with some slick dance moves here under the point. Stays alive until his teammates get there. Mirkwoodia now caught alone. blackSAILO go for the kill. AVietDude still lives. AVietDude escapes and picks off the kills with his teammates.
AVietDude with a perfect game.
Wow. 7-0-14. What a play. I mean, that last fight, regardless of win or loss, to survive with that little health while 2 people try to jump back in to kill you and they're assassins? That's something.
Yeah, AVietDude probably really happy with that game. Being able to close it out for his team. Yeah, closing out 7-0-14. AVietDude with a perfect game in the last tournament. And that is all the video game that we have.
Community games.
Wait, what did you say, Feeds?
Community games.
Community games, boys.
Are we gonna play with people?
We're gonna play with people.
Feeds, are these games that you said you were gonna play in the AMA? I think you owe me some games, man.
Yeah.
It's in the red post. Don't make me dig it back. You said it. I screenshot it.
Oh, well, now I'm stuck to it now.
Rip.
Well, congrats to Salt Miners, but it is community game time for all you viewers. Thank you so much to all the players, too, who signed up today and played.
Yeah, nice to see a lot of new people in this last tournament, especially ones that performed so well in a competitive setting.
Yeah.
That was really awesome. I also like to see all of the people that were just dug up out of the Shadow Realm to come and play. I don't know where Blind Pick Banditos found Dave, but hey, Dave, thanks for coming out to play. BPB, thanks for playing as well. You guys had a really rough first game because those guys went on to win the whole thing. But hey, there's no shame in losing to the person that went and, won the entire tournament. Yeah. It's like, hey, you weren't going to beat them anyway. Like, I mean, obviously they won the tournament. Now, when you get beaten by a team with a really trolly name and everyone has really bad names and you get beaten by them and they immediately lose in the next round, that's a little sad. That's different.
That is when it hurts.
You want to lose to whoever's going to win the whole freaking thing. That's the way it goes. But I'm sure I could pad this out forever because I want to stay with all my friends in Dominion and stay on the stream and do all this stuff and cast everybody. But we're out of games. We're going to go play a few Dominion games with each other here on this stream. Right, Feeds? Can we staying right here?
Correct. Yes. Correct. That's what's happening. Guys, thank you very much, Gandair and Chobra. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, thanks for hosting the tournament.
course. Everyone in the chat, give it up for Chobra and Gandair for taking time out of their day. How many hours was that? What was it? It's 10 o'clock already. I'm so sorry, Chobra. I was like, yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna be around over around about like 8 o'clock, give or take. Yeah, I was wrong about that. But
it's all good. I had fun.
Everyone make sure to give them some love. They took time out of their day, a lot of time out of their day to help make this final Dominion tournament, bringing it back to the OG roots.
I want to throw another thank you to my bosses that let me out of my jobs.
Yeah, and Gandair's boss.
Sue and Laura. Sue and Laura, you two are awesome. And my girlfriend, Serafina, who finally has gotten off work to join me here at the house. Thank you for driving me, to let me be here with everybody in the chat. She can see the text if you want to say anything to her. Her name is
Sue and Laura.
Like this.
Let's see, how is it?
So if you want to say anything positive or negative to her, feel free.
That is
Be the good or bad internet. It's in your hands now, friends. So thank you very much. And yeah, thanks to all the competitors that came out to play, new faces, old faces. Thanks to some of my friends who I know are watching this but don't comprehend how Twitch works. So Miranda, Justin, Jerry, the other Chris that I know, you know who you are because I call you that. You know, I'm not hating on them too hard. Thank you folks for coming out, and I hope I see you all again in the queue. And if for whatever reason we do not game again together, have a great time and be nice to each other. Find me on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Vato_Gandair.
R.I.P. Dominion. R.I.P. We'll send it off with some fucking Sarah McLachlan in the arms of an angel.
What? No! No, that's dumb. I made a video, Feedsky. Play the damn video.
I don't have it, bro.
It's on freaking YouTube. I will go get it right now. We're doing this. This is gonna happen. I spent 3 hours making it. We're playing the video.
You spent 3 hours on that?
Yeah, it's not like I had to go download. I had to go download all of that video, and then cut it up. And
I'm sorry,
put it in Premiere.
I can't hear you over the cries of Sarah McLachlan.
You suck sometimes. This is why your stream is hilarious. You're just super irreverent all the time. Okay, I got it. It's a highlight reel. I have no idea how loud it's gonna be. So here, I'm gonna link it to you in the thing, and then you can play it. And it's just a bunch of clips from a bunch of different Dominion tournaments and whatnot in it. So there you go. And then you can preview it if you don't want to play it or do whatever, and then it's your show. So there we go. And the VODs will be up, youtube.com/VatoClan. I will start uploading them Monday. It's going to take a while because most of them are in 4K. One didn't save right. I'm going to try to fix it. I talked a lot. Do you guys have anything to add?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here. I'm crying, man. I'm crying, man. The Sarah, not even because Dominion's getting removed. It's just Sarah McLachlan she's just.
Why do you have such a affection attraction for her?
Oh, we didn't get.
That girl from Lacuna Coil is way better.
Yo, that filled fast. I do feel bad because I did promise Riot Rival that I would game with him.